Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be making over our master bathroom. We moved into our house 2 years ago and we've just left our bathrooms the same as when we moved in, just pretty much basic, but we are going to be painting today, doing an accent wall and making over this bathroom. The plans for this bathroom is to just kind of go with our hearts and mix a bunch of different styles together that we enjoy. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. It is such a good transformation. Probably one of my favorite DIY transformations, like room makeovers that we have ever done. It is so beautiful and I cannot wait for you guys to see the finished product. So I'm just starting off taking everything off the walls that need to come off the walls, taking off light switch covers, plug covers, and anything else that needs to come off the walls. And then I'm also going to go in with some spackle and a spackle knife and just fill any holes that need to be filled so that way we have a perfectly clean slate ready to go to start painting.
That you were all he wants and it's midnight. Oh, I'm thinking about him. I have got him on my mind, but he doesn't know my name and I'm running out of time. I wish you felt the same and I'm acting stupid like every day. Don't know what to do or what I should say, 'cause I have got him on my mind.
So these cabinet doors here in our vanity go right up against the wall. So if I wanted to be able to paint all the way up against the vanity, I had to take off a couple of these cabinet doors. And I also had to figure out how to take off this like faux drawer front. So I had to get up in there and take out a couple of screws and then it popped right off pretty easy.
Can't stop thinking about him. And would he understand if I told him how I feel about him?
Now I'm just going in with some multi-surface cleaner and wiping down all of the edges where I'm going to be edging with paint. So like the tops of the counters, the baseboards, which are tile in the bathroom, and along the shower here, anywhere that I was going to be putting paint on the edges, I went through and wiped down so that way the paint would stick, because if there's like dust or any sort of like grease or grime or anything like that, then the paint will not stick. I have learned that the hard way. So now I'm climbing up on the counter. I'm just using a Swiffer duster. I'm going to dust off these light fixtures up here because they were super dusty. And then I'm just unscrewing the little screw things that are on there that hold them up, and there are wires in there that were strong enough for them to just kind of hang down a little bit so then I could paint behind them. The paint that I am using for our bathroom is Behr Ultra, the Scuff Defense, and it is the paint and primer in one, and I went with a satin finish. The color is Sherwin Williams Ripe Olive, but I had it mixed at Home Depot in the Behr paint. If you tell them an exact color from an exact brand, they can look it up and mix it for you, but it is this beautiful green color. We have just been loving the darker, more moody vibe for our house, and the walls in the bathroom here are the like color, it's the color that the builder put in our house. So we've just been slowly updating each room over the last 2 years that we've been here, and we were feeling the dark, moody vibe. And you guys will see at the end of this video, this turned out to be, I don't know, we keep joking around saying it's like a boho rustic cabin, like an episode from Yellowstone or something like that, but we love how it turned out. So I'm getting ahead of myself here, but you guys will see how it turns out in the end. So I'm just starting out edging everything, and in a room like the bathroom there is a lot of edging, and it always looks like I'm going so fast because I speed up these clips so fast, otherwise this video would be so long. I actually had over 5 hours of footage to cut down to what, like a 25-minute video. So I'm just going in along all of the edges very slowly, and I actually couldn't get into that corner right there no matter how hard I tried, so I just grabbed a little Q-tip and got right in that corner, and that worked out. But I always get questions about not taping things off and painting whenever I do these videos. So my biggest piece of advice is to have a really good angled paintbrush. Do not have too much paint on your brush when you are edging, and just go really, really slow. And I do have a couple clips throughout this video where I show you real time how slow I actually go when I'm edging and rolling, so you guys can kind of get an idea. But I also wanted to mention, coming up here in just a second, I actually got a little spot of paint on the ceiling, which ceiling paint is totally different than wall paint. So this has happened to me in the past. Even though I don't tape anything off and I go really slow, sometimes mistakes are made. So I just took a wet paper towel and I dabbed it on there and got the paint off immediately. Ceiling paint is a little bit more like matte, so it takes a little bit longer to dry, but once it was dry, you can't even tell that I got paint on there, luckily. But mistakes do happen, even when like professionals paint. That kind of stuff happens every once in a while. So don't expect perfection. Also, when you are doing a painting project, kind of just got to go with the flow and take your time and do the best you can. Also, Donnie came in and he was measuring the wall because we're going to be doing a wood accent wall here. So he was grabbing some measurements while I am getting the painting done.
All the magic places in the world I've been to, this is where my heart is. Oh, you know it's true. No matter where I go, I'm coming home to you.
I don't know where she came from. Kinda turned me upside down. I just don't know what to do. I wanna spend the night at hers and bring her one of my t-shirts so it smells like her perfume. Now I really get what the love songs are talking about, and I just wanna tell her how I feel, scream it out loud. Have you ever been in love? Have you ever lost?
So here's one of those real-time clips I was telling you guys about. I get a little bit of paint on my brush and I kind of wipe it on the wall a little bit before I go into edge, just so I make sure there's not too much paint right on the angled part. And then I go really slow so I don't get any drips or anything like that.
You know you've been in love. There's something about the way she laughs and the way she always dances when she thinks nobody sees.
Now I'm going in on this wall behind the toilet. There was a ton of edging and I didn't film up above the window because it was really hard. It was an awkward angle and all you could see was my butt. So I didn't film edging that part. But around the toilet, I basically just get my paintbrush back as far as I can. So from all angles, you can't tell that there isn't paint completely behind the toilet. I just did the best that I could on that part to get behind the toilet as far as I could. And now showing you guys in real time how I'm edging against the cabinet here, just going super slow and not too much paint and taking my time.
That's how you know you've been in love.
Now above the sliding door that goes into our bathroom, when our house settled, there was a kind of a crack above the door. And so I just filled that with spackle, and it was still drying in this clip right here, but all the spackle that I put in all the nail holes and then also above the door, I did go in with a sanding block and sanded that all down nicely before I rolled the paint onto the walls.
Have you ever lost your head? Have you felt like you were out of breath when you saw her in that dress? When your heart is beating fast and you're sweating, you can't been in love. That's how you know you've been in love.
So the one thing I am using tape for in this video is for the door frame. We decided to paint the inside part of this door frame the green because our walls in our bedroom are Repose gray by Sherwin Williams, and then I didn't want to leave the inside part of the doorway that beige color, so I decided to go ahead and do it green. So I just taped the outside part, so then when I pulled it off it would be a crisp line with the green, and honestly it didn't work that well. I'm gonna have to go in and do some touch up with the Repose gray, but I do have some extra in the garage, so I will get to that eventually. But it worked fairly well, but there was a little bleed through, so I'm gonna have to fix that. But I'm just going in now and painting the inside of the door frame.
You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day.
All right, now for the more fun part. I don't necessarily love doing the edging, but it is actually pretty therapeutic for me. I enjoy painting, but my favorite part of painting is rolling. So this also looks like it goes super, super fast, but I go pretty slow when I paint because with the roller, because I really just try to avoid like the paint spray. If you go really fast with the roller, you get these little tiny droplets all over the place, and I like to use drop cloths when I'm painting over carpet, so that way you don't want to get those little splatters on your carpet. But when I'm painting a room like the bathroom, if those little splatters do get anywhere, especially on like tile or a hard surface, you can just take a little cotton round with a little bit of acetone and it will come right off. So I did have a little tiny bit of paint splatter on the floor, like these tiny, it's like a mist almost, like these teeny tiny little dots, and only in a couple places because I do go pretty slow. But I am just so in love with this green color, you guys. I looked at so many different dark green colors. There's so many different variations, but we wanted it to be dark and moody and not too like boho looking, like the lighter, more like muted greens. We wanted it to be like a hunter green, like a warmer green. I don't know, but I am so happy with how this color turned out.
It is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Please tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire.
Oh, here you are, face to face in this trashy bar. Another glass and I am going places. Makes me laugh about the irony of everything. I like the way you're thinking. I don't really care about the music on the dance floor. I don't really mind all the smoke is in the bathroom. I don't care at all, baby. You got my attention. So you were saying, oh no, I don't see the logic of things. It's quite a lonely world that we're living in. Oh baby, you are.
All right, once I'm done rolling on the first coat of paint, while that dries, I'm headed out to the garage to stain some wood. So Donnie had cut all of the wood for the wood accent wall while I was working on painting, and then I'm gonna go in and stain. I already had this Rust-Oleum wood stain in the color Kona, so we're gonna be using that. And then Donnie picked up this Early American 230. stain to use, and then he also picked up this weathered gray. I told him to pick out 2 more colors to do on this wall, so we had like a variation of colors. I wanted it to look kind of like reclaimed barn wood, like mismatched sort of situation, so that's what we did. And he was in charge of figuring out how he wanted to cut all these pieces of wood and make them fit on the wall. So he cut some of them, he left some long, and I absolutely love how this turned out. These 3 colors really worked well, and you'll see how they all tie in once we get it all up on the wall and get all the decor and stuff. But I think my new favorite stain is this early American color. For the longest time, my favorite stain has been Kona, but this early American is my favorite. So I ended up staining the wood that we are going to use around the mirror in the bathroom. We're going to frame the mirror. So I ended up staining that wood, the early American also, and I love how it turned out. Donnie picked up the wood and the stain at our local hardware store, and it is cedar wood, and he just measured this wall and figured out how much we were going to need. He also measured the mirror to figure out how much he was going to need. I leave all that stuff up to him as far as like measurements and what type of wood and stuff. So he did all of that.
That we're living in, oh baby, you are something special, I'm sure. Everything makes total sense when you're next to me. Even if I told you I could never let you go, I am not so sure you believe me.
But now we are back in the bathroom, and I am working on edging the second coat, and then I'm going to be rolling the second coat while he is working on this wood wall. So he used a stud finder, and he marked off where all the studs were and then drew a line all the way up the wall. So as he put each board on, he made sure it was level, and then he could look and see where he drew those lines, and then that's where he put the nails in. And he just used 2-inch finishing nails, which I'll show you guys which ones he used here in just a little bit. I'll show you guys more of a close-up as he's putting some of this wood up. But we had it laid out on the garage floor exactly how it was going to go up on the walls.
As a young girl, the fields were mine. We played hide and seek for hours, raised our shadows among the pines. So offshore, playful.
These are the nails that he used, pretty basic. We wanted it to be very like rustic looking and not perfect, so I did not like fill the nails or cover them after you put them in or anything like that. I wanted it to be very rustic and like cabin wall looking, and that is definitely what we achieved.
Running around in a gown and a crown, barefoot. No mistake ever kept me late. We spent summers catching fireflies and winters on our skates. One big smile across.
Okay, now it is time to put the wood on the mirror, and this is a little bit tricky, but we used liquid nails and put it on the back of the wood and then pressed it on. And then did the same with the other 3 pieces, and then we used some painter's tape to really hold the wood on there because it has to like bond to the glass. Now, sometimes this does not go fully as planned. We actually had to use a little bit of super glue along with the liquid nails to make it bond a little bit faster. We didn't mix the 2 together, but we added a little bit of Gorilla Glue to the spots where the liquid nails was not, so it would bond a little bit quicker, and then the tape would hold it on there and let the liquid nails bond overnight. So that's what we did with that, and it ended up working out really well. Now this is the decor that I picked up to spruce up the bathroom. I'm gonna link everything for you guys, but it is all from Target and Amazon. So I got a little basket for the back of the toilet, a basket for the countertop, some little canisters for cotton rounds and Q-tips. I got some photo prints of these buffalo or bison. I got some new hooks for towels. I got a vase. I got a bath mat. I got this cow canvas from Hobby Lobby, but everything else is from Target and Amazon. So I'm just placing this basket on the back of the toilet with a vase and then some of this pampas grass in there that I purchased from Amazon and some toilet paper. I did end up ordering a toilet paper holder from Hearth & Hand from Target. It's coming this weekend when I'm filming this voiceover, so you guys don't get to see it, but I'll update you guys on that. And then I'm just putting this basket on my bathroom counter. I actually got this whole idea from Pinterest, so I will link the pin where I got this idea from down below, but the hand soap, I already had that container. It's from the Target dollar spot. This bath mat is from Amazon. I ended up getting a smaller one to go in front of the shower also that matches. So now I'm just measuring where I want to put these buffalo prints. I'm going to just use a little nail to get those up. And then Donnie's going to come in and hang those new towel hooks.
Added colors, like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others. You set my world on fire. You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you.
These framed prints that I got from Target just set off the whole thing. I think it just makes the whole vibe, and I feel like it's just so warm and cozy in here with the wood tones and the dark green and the animal prints and like the pampas grass, everything. I just absolutely love it, and I'm so happy with how everything turned out.
I don't know what I'd do without you. You make me smile. What is it that you do?
So these Hi Handsome and Hello Beautiful signs were up where I put those buffalo prints. I made those when we first moved into our house. So I ended up using them again on this wall here in the corner. And then my laundry basket I got at HomeGoods. So I am just hanging some stuff back up, and then I'm gonna give you guys a before and after.
You're my heart's desire. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on fire. You set my world on fire. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just want you, I just need you. I don't know what it is you do. I just wanna love you, just wanna hold you, just wanna be with you till we grow old. Just tell me you'll stay or take me away. I want you for myself every single day. You set my world on.
I honestly cannot believe how well this bathroom turned out. It is a dream come true. I just want to sit here and stare at my vanity and all the decor in my bathroom. It's just a whole vibe, and I really want to incorporate more of this dark, moody vibe throughout our entire house. So stay tuned because I do have some more projects up my sleeve. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know in the comments below if you guys have any home improvement projects going on in your house. It is so crazy how just a little bit of paint and some new decor can change an entire space. But thank you guys again for clicking on this video and taking time out of your day to watch and support my channel. We appreciate you guys so much. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any of my future videos, and I will see you guys in my next one very soon. Bye.